everybody, I'm Toast and welcome back to Satisfactory. Hello everybody, my name is Toast and welcome to Satisfactory. In my live streams, I was asked to do some short form content, so I'm giving that a try. We're going to check on the dogs and then continue. Adonis, Artemis, Ashlyn, Azriel, Astrid, Azula, Athena. If you're new, welcome, and if you're coming back, welcome back. Things that have been worked on throughout the world so far is the starter base. It was just in the middle of the field, and now we got this beautiful monstrosity. If you recognize this, it is modeled after the spaceship in Berlin. The inside works on an overflow system. I don't really care about throughput numbers. I mostly just want things to look pretty. The factory only starts up when things are being pulled from inventory, and I really like how that works. We got our control room upstairs. That looks down on everything. Nice. Lots of switches for power stuff. And then our main world, which only has 2,400 megawatts, being produced by this coal power plant we built back in the early stages of the stream. One of the things that you'll notice with my builds is I really like to work with circles, though I am trying to get away from that a little bit. We've got lots of little trucks, a station for them to pick up their coal. There's even a nice control room for the power plant. We've got desks with buttons, switches for the battery banks. It's a nice power plant. I like it. Though it is nothing in comparison to the power plant I built on my friend's server a long time ago. This power plant was something special and took me months to create. Though in this episode, I'd like to work on something smaller. Rebuilding our steelworks. In the last stream, we worked together to try to get all these bins set up and get the tubes or belts set. So we'll at least have something to pull from when we eventually tear all this down. It'll also be nice because in the last stream, we got a recipe that allows us to make copper out of iron. It wouldn't be here, would it? Nope, it would not. It would be in a constructor, wouldn't it? Nope. A smelter? I can't find it, but we're gonna look for it. Wire. Constructor. Yeah, from iron. But that's the only one we got. Are there other ones that we can do with that? Any other recipes? This may not work out as well as I want, but I'm gonna do it anyway. The other thing that I want to do is I want to try and work up. I ended up getting some inspiration from Pinterest, and there's this particular building in there that I really liked the design of. I'm gonna try to model something similar to that. We've got 2 nodes down here, 2 nodes over here, iron, and then 1 limestone here. We've also got a coal node way over there, and I think there's a sulfur node over there somewhere. First things first, I gotta tear this place down. And with the wonderful power of oops, it's no longer a problem. The first thing that I want to do is get these miners into a new position. There's a design that I've been doing over at the main starter. So with the main factory, I've got these pits. So it looks like anything that isn't caught by the belt just kind of falls in and is collected in the pit surrounding the miner. I really like this design. I did something very similar with it in my old oil power plant, where it looks like that any spilled oil just collects in these basins. So that's the plan. First thing that I need to do, now that we're back at the site, is figure out how these are going to be placed. I want them to sort of like be in line with the world grid, so probably should figure out where that is first. Okay. And then these are Mark 1, so we're going to want to get these upgraded to Mark 2s. I don't think I have Mark 3s yet. Nope. We don't have enough encased beams. This is why we made backups. Probably set at least one of these to be uploading. The Mark II, to get it in line with the world grid, looks to be at this angle or this angle. I don't really like them facing in towards each other. I think I like them both facing in that direction. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty nice. The other thing we got to do is there's two more down here that we need to get to. We have a normal and a normal. Sweet! And where is the world grid with this one? Because this is going to be in, like, directly built. The building is going to come over the side here, so this is going to be part of it. So being built at a 45 is not terrible. Yeah, we'll have this section down here built at a 45 to what's up top. It won't do it. What? So it just won't do it. Cool. Cool.
Very cool. Cool.
Guess we're just gonna have to have it come out here. And then we'll have this one come out this way. Now, the way that I had those pits set up, you do need to start off with the world grid. So we've got our first foundation down that we need to be able to do this. We're gonna get it lined up. And then I like to find where I think it would look good. I think that will be good. We're gonna go to soup, back view, then along the back here, we're gonna move it in to, again, where it looks like it would be a good spot. Same thing is done in the front. Then just go around and make sure that all your corners line up. And that's how you get a pit. It does look a little off-centered. Yeah, we're gonna move this wall in. The only kind of crappy thing is each one is pretty much custom. But the end result is really nice. Another way to think about it is if you look at the foundation, there's this line here. I like to try to get that to line up with the feet of the miner. See that? That lines up right with the feet. And now we have 2 more beautiful pits. This middle section is turning out to be a little bit tricky because I can't actually fit a half foundation in between them. So what I'm going to do is split the difference and then rerun these edges. Seems to run out of miners. Little pro tip. If you need to make miners, you can just tap the space bar and it'll auto mine them. You don't have to hold anything down. Now that we've got this block and that block, we need to figure out how to attach them. So what I think we're gonna do, we're gonna build up this one a little bit, figure out where it's gonna come up on this plane, and then build a bridge over to it at a 45. I think that'll look pretty nice. I think that's looking pretty good. Still got a little bit more to do on it. So far we have the 2 going into the 1 merger, and then that's gonna go up and through a glass bridge over to the main building. And so after a 4-hour stream, yeah, things didn't go exactly to plan, but they're also better. Let me show you what we did. We finished up this side. We did some rejiggering with the belts. Whoop. So each one goes into its own belt and then over. It looks much nicer now. We also worked on the building. We have a nice little overhang. I'm really liking how that looks. I might take the concrete pillar and go straight back with it. I haven't quite decided yet, but that's gonna look really nice. And then from there, it'll go straight up. Thinking that might be too tall, like it needs to end there and then go up. Yeah, that probably looks good. We also started work on a concrete node that's right next to the building and trying to get it into the same style over there. We got this belt all encased. It's beautiful. And that leads down to our SAM node, which I have modeled to look like one of the containment pits in Jurassic Park. We also then worked a lot on the exterior section. Next thing to do is update our little board over there, because I think we are going to get the sulfur node that's somewhere over there. But we need to update our board. Into this factory, we're going to have 4 iron, 1 limestone, 1 SAM, 1 coal, and 1 sulfur. Super nice. Technically, our irons are planted. They're not really done. We're gonna take these, so the 4 iron, 1 limestone, which is right there. The SAM node is technically done, but we're still gonna put that there. The coal is not done, and neither is the sulfur. Good. Our board is updated. Before we get too far into anything, I'd like to continue working on the copper node. I'm rather starting to like how this looks. I do need some like vertical slats here. We're gonna go over to the blueprint and see what we can come up with. One of the things about the walls that are a little bit irritating are the normal wall has this like texture on it, which can look kind of cool depending on what you want to do. But if you take the normal one, it's got a much cleaner look. So I think we're gonna go with these ones over that one. All right, we got our slats. I decided to make this one 4 high, and then I'm gonna probably do another one that's gonna be 8 high. So name this one slats. Let's say 4 high. It is a wall. That one, and then it's gonna be under building things, slats. right, let's go see how that looks. Yeah, that is looking really sweet. Oh, that looks so good. It is missing a little bit in that corner, but I'm not too worried about it. Next, let's get a height differentiation. I am running out of concrete. Concrete crisis averted. All right, I added in another layer up there, and now we need to start kind of coming back. If you look at the Pinterest, it goes up and then back. And I really like how that looks. I kind of want to try to keep these within a similar theme, at least for this building. So it needs to start coming back. I'm going to start getting the walls in so we at least know what we're looking at. Ooh, I wonder, because we do have the rounded corners. How would that look? Yeah, this one's like more angular. And I think I kind of like the angular look better. But do we want to do half or fulls? That overhangs. I think half will do good. Oh, it's so difficult to see what side is actually being portrayed. You know what? I heard that there's like a thing that you can do. Is it under user interface? The hologram color. All right, I want to write this down just in case I don't like it. Where's the pen? Found a pen. 20111. I heard somebody say that if you change this to white, it's much easier to see. Oh, that is actually way easier. Oh my goodness. Man, yeah, you can like actually see that the yellow is still a little tricky. Yeah, that is way easier to see. It's not as cool, but we are getting somewhere. Color is also probably a big part of it because it's like whites and grays, and right now we only have grays. So that's probably a big component of it. Oh, the other thing, because we do have those like pillars over here. So what could we do? Will those work? Are those centered? I don't know if those are centered. They look centered. Next, we gotta like block in the building. I think we're going to come up like this. Oh, this is looking so sweet. Oh, that looks so good. And then the copper, it's got the little pit down there for like little runoff bits. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, adding those front pillars really helped this. And then we got that sweet detail in the back. Oh, this is so cool. All right, so we can't put in a little ramp there, but can we do... We can. Do we want to... I fear that that's not going to be thick enough. Yeah, I think it needs to come out one more half foundation. Yes, because there's no like ramp half. I hope that they add those in the next update for 1.1. Oh, and then that makes it just a nice 3 by... Okay, this is nice. That doesn't need to be there anymore. That'll just be an empty open pit. Oh, it's beautiful. And then we'll just have this go up, say 2 more. We're gonna add like the new vents and stuff when this one finally comes back. But for now, I think we'll just place that there. How does that... Ooh, there's lots of berries up here. I don't know. Something feels off. It's too heavy. It needs like... We need to do the like vertical slat thing. Because you see up here... Oh, you can't see any of it? There, now you can see what I'm talking about. If you see up here, there's fins, and then it's got 2 little towers. I think we're gonna try to do those towers on here. And then if we go to the wall section, we'll have these. And it is on the outmost phase 1, okay, so don't know if I want to do that all the way down. Maybe. That might look kind of cool. All right, so it's already up 1, so we'll go up 7. That'll be 2 foundations. And then we can take... want to do... yeah, let's do the 8. And then we'll do that, and we'll place one, like, on this line, then the middle, the line again, and we'll just do that. So that was 8, 16, and then one of the 8s. I think I can do that in the blueprint. We did an 8, another 8, and then another 8 for the 16, and then 8 ramp. And then we'll call this one 8 ramp 16 high ramp. That goes under building things. It'll go there. Save blueprint. Heck yeah. 8 ramp 16 high. All right, we need it this way. Got another one. It is lined up. Oh, that looks awesome. It still looks a little unbalanced, but I think that means it's just now time to play with color. And if we look back at the image, it's got some like white. I think I'm gonna make this upper section white, and I might cover the whole thing. Although it doesn't look like it's got that, so maybe not. Do I have white? Let's see the images. Okay, so that's like dark gray and then like a medium gray. What about my battleship gray? That'll give us some color variation. Maybe we can do the battleship gray on the back fins. That does add to it. And then we'll put some like vents on the back too. See, on the back, it comes out a little bit and it has a sign. What if we were to put a sign? We do have like the giant billboard. Oh, I didn't think about that. What about unpainted? All right, so what is material concrete? It already is concrete. Do I have to change its material to something else and then change it back? Okay, now that looks good. You know what? It needs some dimension. I think that's what the issue is. But we don't have the like half nudge. So I think in 1.0 we'll come back to this, because then we can do like the vertical nudge and we'll be able to have this come out a little bit and give ourselves like a half ramp. That'll look really nice. What else can we do though? We have customizer. Oh, we have patterns. All right, let's see. Can we do anything with the patterns? How big are the patterns? Why can I not see that? Do they not work on the walls? Ugh, darn it. Don't. What about numbers? Do numbers work? No. All right then. I'm gonna have to think about this for a little bit. After another 4-hour stream, we made a matching 2 input section over on the other side of the base to match that one over there. We got the copper node all belted up. We cleared out, reran, and got the copper line all connected. And we ended up doing the same thing to the sulfur node. Comes all the way back to base. Both of them enter underground outside of the base, where they will then come up here. Power is also ran underground. And with that, I believe we can mark these off with the yellow sticker, marking that they have at least made it to the base. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that'll do it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one. If there's anything that you think I should do to improve this, or if there was something that you didn't like, please let me know. This is the very first short form content video that I've done in a very long time, so I'm interested in your feedback. I hope to see you in the next stream and in the next video. Bye-bye!